Welcome back to the news at noon. If you're looking for something to watch this week, on Hulu, the movie Palm Springs is breaking streaming records for the platform. Our Matt Perrin shares his thoughts on the film in this Monday movie review.
Welcome to another Monday. Theater openings keep getting delayed, so I find myself bouncing from platform to platform to find a new movie. Last week I went pure action adventure, so this week I wanted a little bit of a comedic palate cleanser. Luckily I found just that on Hulu with a new movie that follows a familiar pattern. So without any further ado, let's take a look and see if Andy Samberg could make me laugh with my take on Palm Springs. Our film begins with nuptials. Sarah, played by Kristen Milioti, is a reluctant maid of honor at her sister's wedding. We also see Niles, played by Samberg. He is dating one of the bridesmaids, but seems very uninterested to be there. Yet, he always says the right thing, and through a memorable wedding speech and some dancing, he manages to catch the attention of Sarah. Before long, they are hitting it off and sneak away to be alone. Suddenly, they are interrupted, though, when an unknown figure begins hunting Niles. He manages to escape and is crawling into a strange cave when Sarah catches up, and against his wishes, she follows him in, only to suddenly wake up to start the day over. Seeing Niles just casually relaxing outside, Sarah attacks him and demands to know what's going on. So, Niles explains that he's been stuck in a time loop living this day for a long time, and now she's trapped with him. Obviously in denial, she attempts everything to prove him wrong, only to constantly reawaken in the same place. With time comes acceptance, and now that Niles has a partner, the two set on a mission of shenanigans. As the movie progresses, we see the two predictably growing close as we learn more about both of their lives. It is a movie though, and tensions must arise. Niles wants to keep on living it up, while Sarah's determined they must find a way out. What ensues is of course hilarity, but also lessons in learning to own your life and figuring out the right path to take. We as the audience have done this dance before, but it's always fun seeing the new players and the new hijinks that undoubtedly arise. So, what to say about this one? Of course, everyone's first thought is, well, that was no Groundhog Day. But of course it isn't. Groundhog Day was the innovator, and some movies have tried to follow the concept. Happy Death Day wasn't as great as Groundhog Day, but they took the concept, added a horror element, and made it fun. Same with Edge of Tomorrow, and same goes with this film. Yes, it's the same premise, but we get to see what two new slacker characters would do with Infinity and have some laughs while watching. Samberg and Milioti are great together, which was a relief because Andy Samberg is one of those people who can either make you crack up or seethe with annoyance. And even though he plays a comedic character, he still manages to show some emotional range in this. So yes, there is fun to be had if you just sit back and enjoy it and don't make the comparison between the films. My only problem is that there is a fairly obvious plot hole left open at the end of the film, and it doesn't sit well with you not knowing the answer. I guess we just have to hope for the best. So if you have access to Hulu, sit back one night and take this one in. But it is rated R for a reason, so mind the kiddos. This has been your Monday Movie Music. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Matt. Tyler has one last look at your forecast when the news at noon continues.